Hello everyone, this is Tessa. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing a quick video on Nanowrimo. Today, July 1st, is the first day of Camp July for Nanowrimo. It started at midnight, which is just an hour and a half ago here in the United States. So it's now official. I can start writing if I want to. And I know I've been going back and forth trying to decide if I want to write another novel or not. I am partial to writing short stories and poetry on my blog, and I found writing a novel to be very difficult. I just finished my first one. It just went to editors today, July 1st. And it's a standalone, but I kind of got wrapped up in the excitement of making a series. So I did start doing some writing towards the effect of having possible books to add to a series. And what I did is I created what I call blog stories using prompts, because I take one of them's every day, and then some of them are like once a week, and so I take and write a continuing story, kind of a serial story from what I've been hearing people talk about. So, each day I do another piece to that story. The first one was like 44 parts. I think the second one I wrote was 50 parts. And now I'm in the middle of the third one. And these aren't actually, I've written a lot of these over the years. These are my newer ones that will fit into the category of a series if I decide to go with the series, which would be an Angel's Cove mystery. So it could be a murder, it could just be a mystery, it could be a lot of things. So number one is done. And like I said, it went to the editor to be worked on. It will be actually published on my blog, free of charge, available to anyone who would like. On my on there now, which is a memoir, that's also being sent to the editor, but it is posted right now. Okay, I don't know what just happened there, but the screen went blank and I stopped moving. I don't know why I'm having a problem. I've got this thing plugged directly into my router, and I'm going to YouTube. I'm not YouTube, but StreamYard to stream a live video, just not as a live stream. So I'm not sure what's happening here. This may not work out as the way I wanted to, but I'm going to try it. I made the first one. Wasn't as happy with it as could be. This time I turned off the air conditioner, thinking maybe that was probably part of the reason why the sound was so weird. So the air conditioner's off on this one, and it won't be as long, so hopefully I'll be able to see how it goes. But that big black spot and me slowing down to nothing might cause a problem when I actually, post video. We'll see. This may not work out the way I had hoped it would. I'm going to give it a try. It may have just been, a couple freak spots. I see them on other videos. I'm not the only person who's had problems like that. So we'll see what's going on. The sound was a little off on the last one. The very first few minutes took a while to catch up. And that happens like if you come into your stream from being on like you're muted and you're doing a sprint and you unmute. A lot of times it takes a while to catch up for the words to match your mouth, and so that could be something similar. That happened in the beginning. This happened a little bit in, so I'm not sure it's the exact same thing. But all I can do is post them and hope that they behave themselves when they are played. So, like I said, today is the first day of NaNoWriMo, Camp July version. We're an hour and a half just passed into it. I have plenty to write from, depending on which one I want to work on. You don't have to write them in order. And I consider myself a NaNoWriMo rebel. So if I decide I want to take and do 2 books for the goal, then as long as I write the right amount of words, I'm not too worried about whether or not if I make 2 different books, work on them. They're not going to be as rushed as the first one. I learned a lot writing that first book. It did take a year. It was last camp when I started that one, and I just finished it. So I did re-edit it a lot, and I did rewrite it a lot. So there was a lot of extra work done on it. If I can, get more of a storyline that I want to work with, I'm a pantser, I'm not an outliner. I did not write an outline, and that had nothing to do with it. I just changed my mind. So I rewrote it. I didn't have to change it. I didn't have to change an outline because I didn't write one. I tried it. I did try it, but it just wouldn't work for me. So we'll see how that goes. And I haven't decided exactly which one I'm going to start with. And I'm having fun writing these short story prompts for my blog. And that'll also be done during this month too, because I want to keep my blog going. I'm having fun with the new story I started. And they're stories that can just be stories. They don't have to be books, but they can be converted into books. And by using the, copying each piece over into a document, so I have 50 pieces there. It's kind of an outline because it's laid out as a story. It doesn't have a beginning. It doesn't have an end. Those have to be worked on. But it's a story that will fit into the family-friendly category. The book itself won't fit. So I can't publish what I really, want to put on my book, on my blog for the post, because, they want it family-friendly. So I could post it on my blog if I was writing it for myself, which the book will go there. It'll be a 1-page, click on, and then there'll be individual chapters, each with its own link. And you could read along as they're posted, or you could wait till they're done. And people coming along after they are done, of course, would get the whole book. They make chapters. They make covers for them so far. Not all of them, because I've added a few stories since then, but I'm making covers. I'm using Canva for that. I have the pro version, so I can make a lot of book covers. The free version doesn't have access to a lot, but the paid version has a lot of different book covers. And all I need, and even if that doesn't work, if I can't go ahead and continue paying for it, Pixabay.com has a huge amount of free pictures allowed for both public and commercial, personal and commercial use. And I just need a picture to be a cover. I don't need the whole book, front, back, side, and all that. Because it's just, a page. When you open it up, you'll see everything that's on a book and then links to all the chapters. So doesn't have to be anything fancier than that. I can just pick a picture off a Pixabay. So we'll see what happens. But right now I still have Canva. And I need to look for a cover for this new story I just started. All right. So we're now officially on the start. I have a 20,000 word page, a 20,000 word goal, which isn't a lot of words, really. I have a trouble coming up with 50,000 at one time. My book that I just finished was just shy of 50,000. It's 49,000 something. And but when November rolls around and you do the 50,000 words, so that's a hard one for me because it's hard for me to come up with 50,000 words. I'm an underwriter. I'm working on it though, learning more how to do descriptions, adding descriptions. And of course, some of my problems are tenses. I change my tenses all the time. I have a lot of repetition because I like these point of view characters. And so sometimes they're all saying the same thing. So I have to figure out how to do it so that they're not all saying the same thing. So somebody said, well, try writing them in a different time zone, let the first one go and then, move down. But they're saying different things and you will have a lot of repetition, which is a good idea. So I'm thankful for that suggestion, which helped with my story because I went in and I had to add something to start. So the original start of the book is different, which meant coming up with another chapter that'll catch your attention. And but those are things that I know I have to work on. I have to work on run-on sentences and things like that. So I'm getting more familiar with what I need to work on. But I don't know if I want to write a bunch of books because I really do like writing short stories / fiction, the short stuff and poetry, stuff like that. I write a lot of poetry, mainly haikus. I love the haiku form of poetry. I write a lot of them. They're prompts. I have a prompt to write from, but I love writing them. And I have written some that aren't prompts, but I do like haikus. And they're very short poetry. You get 5 syllables the first line, 7 syllables the second line, 5 syllables the third line. It's not as easy as you think. And then if you go with the shorter version, it's 3 words, 5 words, 3 words. So that's even syllables, not words. So that's even harder. So, yeah, they can be difficult, but I did enjoy them. And I can write them pretty fast. I don't need to take forever to figure them out. So there, some things that I can do and I enjoy doing. Okay, so that's my Nano update for the beginning of Nano. I am going to start with a story. Whether I continue the same story remains to be seen. I may switch to the second one, which is technically the third one. I'm doing 2 right now, and then the next one would be 3. And I might do them both. I might work half on one and half on the other. I haven't decided yet, but I'm a rebel, so I will do as I see fit. But I am signed up for book 2. So we'll see how it goes. And we'll go from there. So I'll see you soon. If you like my video, please, I think there's a way of liking this video. Like my video, subscribe to my channel. I just hit 200 subscribers. Yay me. I didn't think I'd get 100. Now I got 200. But I'm not making a big celebration right now because they come and go so often. I want to have a lot more before I decide that I definitely hit 200 people. Because tomorrow that person could disappear and then they'd be back, under 200 again. I'm exactly on 200 right now. So, okay. Happy 4th of July for those of you in the USA. And I'll see you all later. Bye.